This is my second coffee of the day, which is still in the healthy limits, I think. And I drink it with oat milk. I bought this on accident. I mean, not that it was oat milk, but it says like barista Qualität, so barista quality. So I know that these kinds of oat milks are out there. I just didn't set out to buy one. But the universe wanted me to get one, so I did. And yeah, I think these are just like better to foam up. If you like whip them, which I'm gonna do just in just a second, because like the foam, it foams nicely and it stays like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now and then check in with you again. Okay, so I have my coffee, and I have these Italian cookies. The Italian cookies in these yellow bags from this brand, and I think they're called pandistelli. I'm not sure. They are like chocolate cookies. They're round and they have like little sugar stars on them. Amazing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna eat some cookies and drink my coffee and talk to you. I don't even know what about yet, but we're gonna find a topic. We're gonna find something. This is what they look like. I feel like a real YouTuber like this. Should I do it like this? Can you see it now? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Yeah, so okay, somebody texted me. The only thing I can really think to talk about is my still current read, which is still The Priory of the Orange Tree. I feel like I am not used to reading high fantasy anymore. Thinking about it, I haven't read high fantasy for a while, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. It still does somehow, because high fantasy never used to be an issue for me. Never. I love it, I still do, but I used to only, that was the only genre that existed for me. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Am I reading too much, like too many fluffy romance novels? Maybe that's it, because those are so easy to get into and they're fun. They're fluffy, fun romances for a reason, right? And now I can't seem to get into anything serious. Like, it's a curse and a blessing, I don't know. Oh my god, I love this so much. Like, I don't know. I'm more than halfway through and I am enjoying it. I am. I don't know what the issue is. Like, I can't get through any book, even if it's not as thick as Priory of the Orange Tree, that is high fantasy. What happened? I don't want this. By the way, I did my nails today. Can you see them? Like, they're sparkly. And yes, they're a little bit messy. Don't ignore that, okay? I don't think I've had these ones yet. They're not really sweet. What do these taste of? I feel like they're somehow salty, but they're also not. They're good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the high fantasy dilemma. Like, I want to read high fantasy. It's such a good genre. But I also don't like forcing myself to read books. I just don't. I don't have a problem with DNFing books either. Like, if I'm not enjoying it, then the book's not doing its job, so bye. Or, I mean, of course I read books that are not simply for my enjoyment. For example, books that I have to read for uni or back in the day for school. But, like, my reading that I can decide over, that I decide what I read books that I enjoy, or I don't read them. If I'm not enjoying a book, then it can go. Like, I'm not gonna force myself. I used to do that. I used to force myself to finish books. Like, it would take me months to finish a book. Now it's still just finish it because I started it. But I'm not like that anymore because I value my time now. Not to say that anybody who still finishes books, even though they don't like them, doesn't value their time, but yeah, I'm being controversial now, aren't I? Sorry if anybody is bothered by the eating sounds, whatever. Is this eating? Can this be considered eating? It's still milk. I love this. I wish I could only eat this. Can anybody help me get out of my high fantasy reading slump? I need some high fantasy books that are not, like, that are easy to get into. That's what I want. Maybe I need to read like Sarah J Maas books, because I feel like those are really, like, they're really, like, they're all high fantasy and they're still all really, really easy to get into, and they're even what's it called? The latest. No, it's not the latest. The one with the, oh yeah, the Crescent City, the House of Earth and Blood. That one. It's like, I think it's about 900 pages, so it's about the same length as Priory of the Orange Tree, but I read that so fast, and I was not even, I don't know, sometimes I'm not bothered by, like, the beginning 200 pages of books like that is just, like, world building and description and stuff, and sometimes I am. But with Sarah J Maas books, I feel like her writing is like, it's just simple somehow. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to say it's not like, it's not, oh my god, I'm just gonna, okay? It's not, I feel like it's not as eloquent. It's not bad, it's just not as like fancy maybe as, for example, Samantha Shannon. And so you can just get through it fairly quickly. Whereas, but then again, I don't know. No, that's wrong, because when I think about it, it took me months to get through the first Throne of Glass book and the second Throne of Glass book as well. It took me months. So I think it's just a mood thing for me, really. So we're back at square one. We're back at the high fantasy reading slump. So please, if anybody has any recommendations for books that are high fantasy but not, that are easy to get into, my god, please comment them down below so I can maybe check them out. I think I have like a bunch of high fantasy books that I want to read on my TBR. Do I have some? I don't think I have any on my physical TBR, which is indicative of how long I haven't. Oh no, I do have one, and it's the third book of the City of Brass trilogy, The Empire of Gold. Maybe that was it. I'm not saying was that the last high fantasy book I read? I think so. Oh my, wow. Because I think that's like, that was a year ago. Whoa. What have I been reading? I don't even know. But I feel like the only like fantastical books I've been reading have been like magical realism, because I've been, I don't know for what reason, I've been so into magical realism books lately, and I've read a lot besides reading romances. So I think that was the second book in the trilogy. I'm not sure what it's called right now. Was the last high fantasy book that I read before The Priory of the Orange Tree. And that, first of all, that again, it took me quite a long time to get through that book, because I just, if you haven't read the first book, or I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm just going to say that Ali Zaid, I don't hate him, okay? I'm not even like, I like him, okay? As a character, as like a person and everything. I just don't like his relationship with Nari, is all. Because it's just, I feel like he acts like a lovesick puppy, like, and it's annoying. Like, I love the trope where the guy falls first and the guy's like all in love with the girl or whatever. One of the characters is like all in love. But not like this, because this is not like simping for someone. This is like, I don't know. Something about their relationship bothers me. and I don't want them to be together. I'm scared to read the third book because of that. I love the political intrigue in the books. It's amazing. The world building, the plotting, it's really good. I feel like the second book suffered a bit of the middle book syndrome because it was slow from the plot, but like I love the characters, I love the writing, it's great. But I'm so scared that the main character Nari is going to end up with with Alizaid and not with Dara. And I want her, or with no one. She can end up with no one, just not with Alizaid. They can be friends. It's fine. I like him. Just, I don't want them to end up together. And I feel like the author's leading up to that, and I don't want it, so I'm just ignoring the third book. I don't know what to do. Oh God. And I'm always seeing people have like all these show their autumn TBRs and their like spooky books and fantasy books, because it's getting like colder and darker, and people, like myself included, like reading fantasy and mysteries more. And I get jealous because I want to read all those books, and I'm in a weird mood lately. I don't know. And it's annoying. What is my hair doing? But I can't get out of it either. I don't know. The thing is, also, I'm currently reading Neon Gods as well as The Priory of the Orange Tree. And Neon Gods, I'm really liking it. But it's not like catching me somehow. Like, I really like it, but it's not like it lacks that oomph that makes me like love a book, which doesn't always have to be there. Like, I'm not gonna love every book I read, but it's just, I feel like I haven't had that feeling in a while, and it's annoying. And I feel like that contributes to my semi-reading slump, which I don't know what to do about. So I decided that just forcing myself to continue reading The Priory of the Orange Tree was the right course of action to take, and that's what I'm doing. I am unable to fall asleep. I don't know. It's been like this for a few days, whatever. And I'm lying awake and thinking about what will get me out of my reading slump, because it's really bothering me. And usually what I do to get out of a reading slump is I try to read a genre or a book that is written in a certain way that I've not read in a while, or just is like the complete opposite, as far as you can find an opposite for a genre, of the genre that I have been reading. So I've been reading a lot of romances and obviously The Priory of the Orange Tree, so high fantasy. So I guess I should read. Yeah, that's my dilemma right now, because I don't know what I should read that will combat my reading slump. I am thinking about reading like a mystery or something, because that feels like it would be not like as far away from fantasy and romance as possible in my brain. It may not make sense to you. It does to me, okay? But I don't know. Maybe I should read non-fiction. I have a couple. I don't read that much non-fiction. But like sometimes when I'm in the mood for it, which I don't know what I'm in the mood for right now. That is the entire issue. Yeah, but maybe I could do that. Maybe I could. I have a Stephen Hawking book, what's it called? The History of Time? The what of time? Wait, hold on a second. It's called, yeah, A Short History of Time. I have it in German because it wasn't available in English, and I didn't want to wait, and now I haven't even read it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to start that. Not right now, because I need to go to sleep, because I have class tomorrow and I don't want to be tired anymore. I don't know. I'm just gonna lie here until something happens. Wish me luck.